Alright guys, here we have Michael's first place in Swiss, top 4 Sky Striker deck profile. It was about, what is it, 30 people today? 31, yeah, cool. So relatively small, but we'll check out his deck anyway, see what he has to show us, so let's get to it. What do you got?
This starts, I don't know, kind of standard striker shit, the free ray. Duh.
3 ray.
I was playing like a bajillion hand traps.
So why did you decide to play this many hand traps?
The Thunder matchup is like really awkward, so like, especially if they're playing like the danger cards. So I just wanted to play like maximum amount of cards because one, that way it's like harder to lose to Denko. And then you can just have like these cards to try and stop them. And yeah, it's like basically the point, if they can't make a giant board, they can't beat you. So yeah, it's kind of like that.
Wonderful.
It's kind of like playing around Denko and all that bullshit at the same time.
Yeah.
Plus like, random combo decks annoy me because I just don't get to play, so.
So you want to go first typically, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And that was it for like monsters, hand traps, whatever.
Yeah.
Then like spell lineup, this, this, 5 field spells, standard stuff. I only played 2 roll. I don't think the third one's necessary. I actually just don't like this card in general, to be honest. But it's kind of, you kind of have to play it. And plus, like, a lot of people playing like Ogre, they play like Ogre stuff like that. So it's like, I prefer to play less of this card to like lose to those cards less. And plus, like, you can, whenever you need it, you can search it. And one-offs. I think this card's really good. It just makes your grinding in the mirror so much easier. These are all really good. I do kind of want to play Jamming Waves, but I don't know if I actually be able to, don't know what to put in for it, to be honest. Free Ride, Mirror. It's also pretty good if you go first against Thunder. Free MST, because this card's better than Twin Twister. Like when you face like Thunder, and you open Twin, like this is like, Twin is really hard to make good against Thunder. Whereas like this is just better against everything, because in like the mirror and stuff like that, you only need to hit X amount of cards. You don't always need to hit all the back row. You can just play smart and play into it. You can play through back row really well. But like against you get like Thunder and like other combo decks, like this card just sucks. Twin Twister just sucks. So he's played this instead because like if you draw this, you get at least 1-for-1 with like your field spell, or like 1-for-1 with like a Brilliant Fusion before you got hit, stuff like that.
Because playing Twin like risks you
it's like,
losing
Twin is just so, like it's painful to have to pitch a card to pop 1 back row. Because like, you're facing Trickstar and you just don't want to go like, okay, life stage, okay, I'm a Twin, pitch a card to pop your life stage. Everybody loses in that situation. Upstart, 39 cards. And
it's a spell.
The 40th card was a Magnet Reverse. This card is really neat. For what he doesn't know, basically what this card does is it's a reborn for your Link monsters. Yeah, it's quite literally, so because of the quick play, you can literally just like at your opponent's end phase, flip this up, revive a Kigari, add back your engage, and just be so much further ahead. It's like, it's really good for playing around Kaijus, all that kind of stuff, but like you don't really want to open this card, so it's like, this is like the 40th card to be honest.
Awesome. Alright, show us your extra deck next then, I guess.
Extra deck, standard stuff, cool token.
I always need help with my first duel.
Free Hiate, free red, and free blue. Standard. To be honest, I'm not sure about playing free this card. This third one never comes up, but like I'd rather have it. There's nothing I'd rather play instead of it. To be honest,
all the striker links you play?
I also played one of this. Sure. Because it just came out. To be honest, I could probably make this into that, but I haven't done enough for it yet. Like this is really cool for time, but I don't know. I haven't actually.
So is this.
Yeah, so is that. I know they're both really cool. It might actually just be worth swapping a win for enough. And then like Link 2s, like these are just generically the best ones. This one really comes up like randomly beating over like Titans and shit in the Thunder Dragon matchup. Because Titan can't protect itself in battle. So you just like start taking stuff, make it underclock, Widow Anchor one of their cards, and then underclock the Titan and beat over it. It's so far ahead for no reason.
That's awesome.
It's really good. And like this is just generic.
Yeah, just kill the back row. Makes sense.
Unicorn, pretty much the same reason. Also, the fact that this points down is super relevant.
Right.
So yeah, this points down and it's just spot removal. This is not targeting spot removal.
Yep, but it doesn't point down.
It doesn't point down, but it's still like the best card. I actually summon this card probably the most out of everything.
Yeah.
And the one card that's auto wins, but I never summoned it today. I used to summon this card all the time. Now I never play it. It makes me sad because I really like this card, but it's whatever.
Cool. Now show us your side deck.
My side deck is actually really average. I hadn't put much thought into it. It's kind of free cards.
Right.
So there's probably some room for improvement, but it was alright. Free Veiler, just more like because there's all cross players here, like this combo decks. I just wanted more cards to say no to that. Like my actual loss in top 4 was me being too prepared for it because I opened 5 hand traps going first game 3 against all cross, and it's just like whatever.
Yep.
And I played free mind control, mirror, and like just general removing shit.
Yep. Take the Thunder Dragon.
Basically. Twins, mirror. He's like, whilst like this is still like excellent, like mirror and Altergeist. It's just I feel the MST is just better against everything else. So like game 1 you play that, and then if you like put like MST and these in, you just have so much background removal. I played like 1 Herald of the Abyss. This was supposed to be the 3rd evenly match, but the 3rd one has gone walkabout.
Interesting.
So I just put this in because it's like another Out the Thunder, the Colossus, whatever it is, and it's just like randomly cool. Like just go declare a card and it's gone.
Otherwise, it would just be a 3rd evenly.
It would literally be the 3rd evenly if I had it, but And then finally, free Heavy Storm Duster. Because I don't want to lose to Altergeist.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Sacred Village. This card says out Sacred Village.
Yeah, it makes sense. Perfect. Alright, so that's your deck. Any other closing remarks? Anything else?
Nothing I wanted to mention. The side deck probably you can use work, but I haven't really thought about this format to be honest.
Yep.
Nothing else I really need to say.
Yeah, beautiful. Awesome. Well, thank you for showing us your beautiful Sky Striker deck and congratulations on your first place.
First in Swiss.